Greetings, Jedis. This is Captain Rex, and you're watching Star Wars Nut 77, home of the Star Wars memorabilia reviews. Move out!
Hello Star Wars fans, how you doing? My name is John and welcome back to another Star Wars review. In this episode I'll be starting a new series where I'll be reviewing these really cool 12-inch Star Wars figures that came out as part of the first Saga line between 2002 and 2004. Most of these figures that hit this line were from Attack of the Clones, since that was the same year that the movie was released. There's a lot of cool, very detailed 12-inch figures in this line, so I'm going to show you some of these. Some of my favorite exclusive 12-inch figures also came out in this line, which I'll review in a future video. Thank you for watching, guys. Let's take a closer look. So here's Wave 1, guys. This is Wave 1 of the Saga 12-inch Star Wars collection. These figures came out in 2002. Prices for each of these figures really ranged back in the day between $19.99 to $24.99. These particular ones I have in front of me, I got at KB. Still have the price tag on them. Got them for $21.99 back in 2002. Obviously 2002, as I mentioned before, was when Attack of the Clones came out, and this was part of the series that they came out with. Later on, Hasbro, part of the Saga line, they produced other 12-inch figures that were part of New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. Let's start here with Anakin Skywalker. You can see the attention to detail here in this figure right here. You can see he's very detailed. He's got the braid as well, okay, the hair. Well, you can see that. Look like his hair is almost molded plastic, but his braid is like synthetic hair. He's got the cloth cape, everything else, very detailed look. You get the warning choking hazard, ages 4+, fully posable on the right, and here is a picture of him posing, Hayden Christensen as Anakin Skywalker. I actually really liked Attack of the Clones. I thought it was a decent movie. I think my favorite of the prequels was Revenge of the Sith. I'm curious to hear what your guys' favorite prequel movie and why. And what's your least favorite and why? Here you get Jedi points. These are the three figures that were in this wave. You got a Clone Trooper, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Anakin Skywalker. A little paragraph about Anakin Skywalker himself. And he comes with a lightsaber. The lightsaber is right there in the left, packed in. Here is Obi-Wan Kenobi, played by Ewan McGregor. Same thing, he comes with a lightsaber. And the face actually looks like Ewan McGregor. I think they could have done a little bit better job with this figure, but still cool to have. Same kind of layout. You can see a pose of Obi-Wan Kenobi, fully posable. It's pretty much the back is the same thing, except for this time you have a little paragraph about Obi-Wan Kenobi himself. 20 Jedi points as well. I guess you could redeem these things for prizes back in the day. All right, and here is Clone Trooper. A lot of you guys out there are Clone Trooper fans, and this is a cool figure to have if you are a Clone Trooper, because I think the attention to detail in this particular figure is really detailed. He has a blaster rifle packed in the left. Here's a picture of the Clone Trooper here, okay? That picture right there, you can totally tell it's CGI. But back in the day, you couldn't necessarily see that. On the bottom, don't really have anything important. Same thing on the back, nothing too exciting. You got the copyright, this is 2002 Lucasfilm. And here is a paragraph about the Clone Trooper. Later troopers would be released in the series as well, which I'll review shortly. So here's Wave 2. There's 4 figures in Wave 2. You have Sam Wessel, Super Battledroid, and Count Dooku. I also have Jango Fett. He's behind those 3 figures. Jango Fett's probably one of my favorite figures in the line, and I'll show you that last here. I'll start with Sam Wessel. She's a bounty hunter. Remember the opening scene where she fires the dart, rifles the dart. All right, and then anyway, here's the closer look at her. She also has a mask that, or not a mask, but she morphs into the movie. She morphs into, she's a morpher. You can put that mask over her face to change that. That's a really neat feature. Comes with a rifle right here on the left, sniper rifle, and then it comes with a hand pistol that actually fits really nicely into the holster here, which is nice. Fully posable. And here's some information about Zam. Here are the other figures included in the set as well, in the wave anyway. The other 4 figures. Put this down. Here is Super Battle Droid. I thought they were really cool, part of the army anyway. Here's Super Battle Droid, information about him. Doesn't come with any rifles or any guns or anything, which is kind of interesting because they obviously fire. But very cool, very detailed. You can see the battle damage it has as well. Nice little attention to detail there. That Hasbro did. This is Count Dooku. I think they also did a great job with Count Dooku with his just likeness. Looks a lot like Count Dooku. Even his lightsaber, the handle's all curved in like that, like it's supposed to be. The only 12-inch Count Dooku that Hasbro ever would make. I think they did a great job. And you can see his hands, he has got the grip that articulates as well, which is nice. And here is the Jango Fett, very cool figure. He comes with a whole bunch of cool accessories. You can actually literally dress him up and turn him into Jango. Because of the missile launching backpack as well. These flap doors actually open up. There's Velcro. And it talks about what the figures, what's included in the set. And here, the right flap, it shows you all the stuff there. Claw detachers from Gauntlet, extra jetpack, twin Wester 34 blasters, a removable helmet. On this side, talks about movable range, how you can bend them. Removable Camino saber dart, which is pretty awesome. Spring-loaded pack launches missile. How awesome is that? And here is a closer look at his armor. If you're a big Jango Fett fan, or even Boba Fett, this is definitely a set to check out. And even the likeness of Jango actually looks like him. Very cool set indeed. Well, guys, that concludes my part 1 over the 12-inch Star Wars Saga line between 2002 and 2004. I have plenty more to review in future videos, and if you guys would like to see that video, you can click on this link right here. Also, guys, I'd love to hear about your thoughts about some figures that maybe didn't make it to the 12-inch line that were in Attack of Clones. In other words, there's been a lot of aliens and creatures and obviously characters in Attack of Clones that never made it to the 12-inch line by Hasbro. I'd love to hear some of your comments. What were some of the characters that you'd love to see made into a 12-inch figure by Hasbro? Thank you so much for subscribing, guys, and may the Force be with you. Take care.